really weird intonation there. I don't know what's going on. Ooh. First just got shot in the face, in the jaw, in the chest, in the mouth, everywhere. Getting shot. The round's almost over. Everyone's getting headshot. Skadoodle will not be able to assist his team because there's water everywhere. And Russia's going to try to do this with automatic. It's just a round after all. Maybe it's possible. We've seen automatic B and do. Doobie?
Doobie.
That's just me sighing because I'm so disappointed in myself. Should be able to speak English. This is a language I speak.
Is that what you said?
No, I said do and then be because I wanted to say two things. I want to say two sentences at once.
Very
Do you know what a doobie is?
What?
You know what a doobie?
Yeah, I do actually.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a joint, isn't it?
It's on your mind.
It's a joint of some description.
The joint.
Door joint.
So joint like
I knew a guy
connector is a joint between A and B.
Joinery. I never made any joints.
Huh?
I'm talking carpentry. Like joinery.
I made some joints.
What are those corner things called where there's like a pokey bit? You know, the corner.
A hinge?
No, it's.
It's angry.
Right, I need to look this up.
Okay, we got some pistols here for Cloud9, the force buy coming in, and they will explode the Renegades players into that A bomb site, into the outer yard, using the ranges, the spaces, to clear all the places of these CT players.
I like it.
And not many remain, which is quite a problem. But perhaps they can get a frag, cheeky bit of damage.
Mortise and tenon.
Excuse me?
Mortise and tenon joints.
Is that what you were thinking of?
Yeah, it literally was, yeah.
Oh, what's that little thing? Oh, that's just mortise and tenant?
Tenon. Mortise and tenon joint.
Tenon.
Because I was always interested by things like that. I didn't want to be a carpenter, but I wanted to know how to make one. Like a mortise and tenon joint.
Make a comment.
Look, there's a picture. Mortise and tenon joint.
That's on a door?
Sentence.
I think so. So
That's a weird
mortise
thing
and
to know,
tenon joint,
James.
dovetail joints, dowel joints, bridle joints.
So how does doobie... Anyways.
I feel like we need to just...
You got to keep up. You're not moving fast enough, Launders.
We
That's your issue.
need to press that button.
You're getting left behind.
That button that just resets everything on an Etch-a-Sketch. We need to do that. Etch-a-Sketches were cool.
Didn't you have to like wipe it or something? Wasn't it like a wipey thing?
You
Oh
just
yeah, the
push-
wipe. Yeah, we have to do that.
I think you push it drops also.
I don't know. I didn't have money for it. Just sketch.
It was not expensive.
Yeah, I didn't have the money. Screw you, Launders.
It's like $1.
Didn't have $1.
So he's out there. He's out there. He's in the open. He's going to get savaged by Tarek, who repositions. Tarek can have another go. He can have another go. He's alive. He's in another position. He can take more 1v1s, and there it is. So the bad spacing of the Renegades players have cost them an additional player. But thank God for JKS, because he's going to kill everyone. And now they can forget their prior problems.
So does Valens, do you know if he can snipe?
I wouldn't have him op. I think that I wouldn't have him op with everybody else on the team just because I feel like opping would just be just way too much pressure.
And you got Tarek and Automatic, who can op really well.
Actually, now that there's no one else here, Tarek is the best opper on the team, right? Because I think it was like, did Tarek say himself that he was the third best opper on the team?
I don't think it's that simple, because you have to bear in mind if you're opping in Skadoodle's absence, that is a change of roles. So is it more severe a role change if Tarek plays out of position with the AWP or Automatic? Automatic's an A player anyway.
Well, I think they just probably try not to op on T side.
Well, they could change their setups. Like for example, you could have Automatic, do like what Cold and Fallen used to do on the A train, the green train and Ali. So you have Cold playing the rifle on Ali passively, and then Fallen being able to go everywhere from the green train. So it's like an isolated setup, pretty versatile.
Tarek will be with the AWP by connector for the time being. And FNS will play B on his lonesome, but Tarek will rotate as and when necessary. So what is Valens' role in all of this? To die first, it seems. Making a play to Olafmeister, and Olafmeister says no.
No. Okay, well, This is a great start for Renegades in this round, and they're going to just burst into the B-bomb site. I like the timing. They're very fast. The positioning of Cloud9 is pretty good. Finesse has to just not die. Just not die is his job. He doesn't have to do any damage. Just stop them from pushing into the connector position. He needs his teammates to get out there. So it's a decent angle, but the flashbang's really strong from Azza. Finesse not in a position where he can defend against the flashbang. And we'll see the 3v5 at the save from Cloud9. Good call from Renegades, just burst into that B-bomb site. The setup was not good enough from Cloud9 to hold, to allow rotation for retake. This is not a good start for the team who has to play with the stand-in due to a water pipe burst due to a TV installation.
What Fallen
Who
said?
needs a TV anyway? Who watches TV? I don't watch TV.
I watch TV on my computer.
Same.
I don't watch TV. Television.
You were just watching WrestleMania for ages. What is that? What is that then? Is it not
For
it's not
about 8
television?
hours.
It was a live stream
How is that different?
because it's made for internet broadcasting. It is the WWE network is an internet broadcasting system. It's not TV per se. It's not television programming. I'm not tuning in to a, is it UHF? At least in the UK or something like that. I'm not tuning into a television broadcast. I'm tuning into an internet broadcast. I don't have a television. I don't flick through channels.
I'm gonna turn away from this conversation. Back into the round.
Although, you know, you could argue, like with YouTube now in America, you can have TV channels on your internet. So there you are kind of like watching TV on your computer, but I don't do that.
But I think you're taking too literal a definition of television. I think it's just like watching programmed content.
I have no purpose for a television. I'll say that much. How's that?
That's fair enough.
Okay.
That's what this is about anyway.
I like how we have an argument about the most benign things.
I have a 34-inch curved monitor. That's why I require no television. You still don't, is them. So we did talk about the round. So don't tweet me saying...
Don't at me.
Don't at me saying,
Don't
like,
at me,
why are you
bro.
talking about the game? We spoke about it at the end. There's the first round on the board for Cloud9. 3 AWPs. This is becoming even more common. I like it. It's fun!
Is it fun though, James? Or is
Absolutely, it's fun.
or is it just gratuitous and needless?
I have a TV. I use it to
What
watch.
do you use it for?
What do you do with it?
Sometimes Netflix, sometimes and then my Switch.
Nice. Is it mounted?
Yes,
Did you mount it?
above the fireplace. My friend mounted.
Nice.
Yeah.
Away from the water, on top of the fire.
Yes, can survive a 8-foot flood in my apartment. 7-foot flood, maybe.
Oh, Skadoodle! He's waded his way out of the flood. He
No
is
way.
Skadoodle returneth.
Maybe he. How did he?
Has
I
he
want
what?
to know how he fixed that situation.
Where's the water gone?
Where is he?
Can we call him? Can we
He's on the internet. But
can we
where?
give him a call? I want to
He's
find
in the
out.
Matrix. I used to steam call Hiko all the time when he was
Clutching.
playing. When he was streaming, I'd just steam call him.
Should we call Henry?
We used to call
It's probably like 3 AM there. We should.
That's a good reason, yeah.
we used to call Henry G all the time.
Yeah.
Phone call.
Just get,
I have
post-match
infamous
analysis.
team calls of Get Right when he was drunk out of his mind. Those are fun.
Is that it? What did you say in the team calls?
I just talk nonsense to Hiko. Get Right, we were talking nonsense because he was drunk. On Henry, we would ask him random topical questions.
Well, we tried to get post-match analysis from him. Basically, that was he was good at that though.
Yeah?
He was pretty good at it. It was really good considering he didn't see the game or even. He did a really good job.
Yeah, he did a great job.
You gonna eat some mixed nuts?
The best thing is that we just put him on speaker as well, so we didn't even have like a feed in. So I don't think people could even properly hear what was happening. But
Remember, Lorna, there's a conversation. If the audience cannot see what we are doing,
We've talked about stuff that audience
we don't
can
talk. We don't talk about it.
It's very specific.
But yes, I was planning to consume some nuts. Thank you for exposing me. Since I can't talk, I might as well eat food. Making us look very unprofessional.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
managed to do a good job on the blimp though. That was better than expected.
Yeah.
I did wonder how that was going to turn out. Although, unfortunately, as we got to the end of the journey, the blimp seemed to be useless. So
I wonder if it's something new that they made or not. They made all kinds of novelty items.
what else should we fill our studio with? Tweet us if you have any ideas. Tweet at us. So.
Okay, we can go back to the studio now.
Okay.
Finish eating my nuts. Thank you,
So the pause is because Skadoodle is.
He's en route.
Is he blow drying all the water? What's he doing? How's he solving this? What's happening to the water?
I wonder, like, they'll have to sort loss bonus and give him Valen's money or something. I've taken my shoes off, by the way.
I can do that too.
I like to take my shoes off.
The size of your feet, James.
Because especially when you wear boots like that all day with the high tops, when you're sitting down for like 10 hours, it tends to chafe your Achilles. Well, these are not high tops, but still, I want to just got a little rug down.
Want to be free.
Yeah.
Well, this is a.
What were we arguing about?
Look at this.
What TV
which
is.
argument, James? There's many.
Oh, television.
Let's go back to the rumor one.
Televisions. I think our studio's in a good position right now.
Yeah.
Like with all the things we have, I think it's pretty cool.
I like this table a lot.
Yeah.
I feel like, what does your apartment look like? Because you got so many everything.
Full of shoes, keyboards.
So does it make you feel like more at home?
USB cables.
different
Yeah.
flexible
I need
items?
a busy area.
AKA,
Full of polo shirts as well.
AKS an uncontrollable mess. Maybe.
That's also true. Yeah.
Yeah. One of the two.
And
Branding.
scuba diving gear.
You're just very good at branding, James. You understand branding. Marketing.
I'm a consumer.
Collector of exquisite items. Most exquisite things. Aha! Nice push on Ali from Rush, and it only gets worse here. Automatically will whip the second shot, but he doesn't have to really do too much more. Only 2 players left. And Skadoodle's in the server, and he's going to kick things off in the first round.
That was quick.
With an up frag, which is very nice. And so we don't really have to. I mean, this is nice because it's
Nice.
annoying for everybody, except that I guess the opposing team maybe. That's
3 ops. Let's go.
Congratulations on your FACER points, sir.
Like Dennis.
It's really.
Who's Dennis?
It's really annoying for everyone involved except the other team when you have someone standing in, because it's like that problem we were talking about. It's like, oh, who do you take someone off position to fulfill a role, this and that. It's just annoying. But we don't have to worry about that because we have 3 orbs. Tarek, Automatic, and Skadoodle. They can do as they please, as they practice, as they want.
If they knew, they would just go inner, and then they would just plant the bomb, and they might win.
It's true. But also, because Skadoodle's back, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Skadoodle.
Have some respect.
No, I mean, because of the 3 ops.
No, I know.
Oh.
I'm just saying. I'm just trying to be annoying. I apologize.
Friends don't have to say sorry.
That's a slippery slope.
It is a slippery
Is it? Oh.
Yeah, it is, Londis. It is. Obviously, you're the one not saying sorry. You don't even realise. Unaware of his actions. Lawrence is aloof.
What did I do?
Aloof does. I tried. We don't see much auto sniper on train these days around the connector position like we used to. Like Exist was a he was a believer in that. Tarek needs to cut out the push. He still made his way towards oil, but he's not in Saudi Arabia.
So, pretty good cleanup. And it's, again, if you're playing this map and you're wondering how do you play that anti-eco, anti-force buy against the T's, it is very acceptable to allow them to have the B-bomb sites so long as you make sure they can't take connector, because you can let them plant, everything's fine, because once the grenades start flying towards that default area or the bomb train, there's nothing they can do. They just get, I mean, there's not much at all. And you have such a big advantage, you're much more likely to survive with all your weapons. So CT side train is definitely, I think more about looking after your economy than any other map even, from that, how that decision making goes. At least that's my philosophy. Don't know if you're with me there, Mo, but.
I am 100% with you. I feel super uncomfortable when teams don't have a lot of utility on this map, but a push can help.
They got to know it's space setup. They do, but they still can't stop it. Is that too deep? Oh, he's burning.
He's staying in the smoke. Ha ha
nice.
ha. Oh ho ho!
Oh! You thought you're safe,
You thought you're safe.
but you're not safe. You're dead.
Automatic, you cheeky boy.
That was cool.
That is well cheeky. That is nice.
He didn't move because he's like, I'm kind of in the smoke right now. Maybe it won't spread to me. And then he's like, oh, it did? Oh, let me just move further into the smoke.
Get in that smoke.
We in there. By we, I mean automatic.
Where's the third orb, Finesse? Get it, go get it. Go get it. Where's the third orb actually? It's Skadoodles, right? Where did he leave it?
Should be top Ivy. Oh, no. Actually, where did he die?
Imagine if you had like a grenade which was like created like a magnetic field, pulled all the grenades into it.
Sounds like a Fortnite item.
There you go, Val. I do have some good game development ideas that aren't stupid for this game, but I reserve those for off stream. Oh,
15 seconds.
oh wow, still doing a lot more damage.
That doesn't seem like it was worth it.
Yeah, no, exactly. Like this, it's just not at all worth from automatic. But he wants all the kills. I mean, the round is already completely won.
Save the ult.
Everyone can see that. A little bit sloppy, but whatever. Their money is out of control,
Oh, yeah, it is. Wow.
which is good. Actually, considering the scoreline,
That's kind of nuts.
it is actually insane. That means that the rounds they've won in a row
Clean.
have been incredibly clean, yeah. So 3 orbs. They're going to buy up the triple orb setup again. Perhaps they feel as though Renegades have not been abusing it correctly, exploiting it correctly, so they're going to continue to do it. But ain't broke, don't fix. That's a quick set piece into the A bomb site. This could be on the money. We'll see. Oh, that's a good catch. Skadoodle's very good at those shots. Does get threaded out though eventually as the T is doing a good job, but Rush finds himself very fast positioning in the forward areas, and that was a beautiful push from Rush.
Shut it down.
That was awesome.
That push from Rush, again, if you're a player that plays that bomb site, go check his demo and find out how he figured the timing, because that was really strong.
Yeah, so no one put pressure here. They put the one op at T-Con, and then he avoided the op, and no one put it. There was no sandwich smoke down, which normally he'd play either behind the sandwich smoke or just around that area, basically, to make sure no one could cross or roll off or whatever. So when they didn't throw it, he was like, all right.
Alrighty then. Tag with that AWP on B. There's orbs everywhere though. They've got 3 of them. There'll be guaranteed orbs everywhere. Rush would have heard the drop. He knows there are people in connector. He also knows that if there's people in connector, a burst split is likely due to the money situation for Renegades. Tarek also has all the info. Finesse is staying inside.
Ooh, force him away. Fully post up. Inside. Avoiding the main peak. Smoke is down as well. He is well protected.
Wow, that was amazing. It's like you take it away from them. They know that you know that they likely want to get it back, and then you punish. That was awesome.
So Rush is the expendable man at this point in this forward position. The rest trying to play as much range as possible. Now it's JKS with his full armor. Do they know where he is? Automatic. Doesn't miss often with the AWP. And he will continue his consistency. But there's big money now for Renegades on this buy round.
They got 3 ops again. I'm surprised they actually went back to it. I thought they had accidentally picked up another op, but then decided to roll with it. But
they haven't bought an AWP in this round. You can see from the money spent, they just collected whatever was on the floor. So, again, give them a reason not to do it, Renegades. That is the challenge. Is the challenge accepted?
It's so nice that Skadoodle plays on ball train, and he does that strafe so seamlessly to the
connect to the roof.
Yeah, without even looking at it.
Yeah, that is really cool. I've never tried to do that. Maybe it's time. Learning from Skadonglas. Look at him. Look at him go. Look at him go. Feet 3 inches in water. Still ready for the ting.
Ready for the ting. Question is, when are Renegades going to decide to steal all the things from Cloud9? Leaving it at a very slow pace. Cloud9 have 4 incendiaries still.
Yeah.
Rush is 3-1. I gotta say that Rush is becoming more and more like one of my favorite NA players to watch. Because he reminds me a little bit of Crim sometimes, just because he's very good rifler, very good at finding multi-kills, but very smart. He's not like, he's explosive, he needs to be, but that's not his...
Oh, that's a huge mess up. ECS through their Z smoke or some smoke, but yeah, it's mostly about the fact that they hear that. That's a rip.
Yeah, that's a big problem. Skadoodle's baiting a bit, knowing that they're waiting for the re-peek. Yeah. Slowing them down, buying time for the rotation. Nice think there. Tarek will finish off one of the players at least. I'll try to. Oh no.
Oh, he's so close to get the off.
He had bullets left, and that could have been a kill after time. And his pistol, that is. Surprised he didn't bring it out.
Content.
16k for automatic. Oh, well, near enough.
It's working out.
Yeah, Cloud9, ever since the rejoin of Skadoodle, they're having a fun old time.
You made a good point though, like, they didn't bait a lot of utility for the amount of time they spent doing nothing else but working on map control. Kind of priority #1 for them.
Set up to crush inner control away from Renegades. Crush it, and there it is. See the baits? They work out, Rush will escape. Free kill.
Ooh. Hazza going for some Cirque du Soleil, but unfortunately he's on the injury list. Taken out on a stretcher, on a gurney. This is really a shooting gallery. It's been an interesting day of Counter-Strike so far with FaZe's performance versus Gambit, and now seeing some highlights from Cloud9.
The money's so nuts. They just consistently just have so much money.
It's just group up explode inner. They keep getting 3 ops.
Yeah, it's working. Yeah, he's working.
Just go, Mac 10's inner. Mac 10 armor, full nades. Throw your exec. Row through the ramp smoke.
So, Renegades looking to figure out what to do. Lorna's just gave a pretty decent option. Decent option indeed. I feel like 3 ops in theory should not work. You know, it just seems it has a lot of problems. Yeah,
it really works well versus default. Like if there's a lot of kills that you can they just run by your screen or something. But full execs, no, it's not so good. It's not good for retakes, and it's not good versus smokes and flashes. Every time you have to like fall off your angle and stuff.
Rush will hear the ladder and punish. Rush has been having a fun time towards this position. 16 kills and 5 deaths for him. Finesse will peel back more of the offense until there's nothing left. And Rush is having a fun time. Playing Pop Dog, that's usually, I like to play Pop Dog the most out of all the positions on this map because of all the close range action. And it's fun. I like also the ability that you get from it to play not only fast flank and B, but also playing setups into team main.
I wonder if they know that Cloud9 have 3 ops. Or if they're like, it seems like they have 3 ops, but they can't tell for sure. They're actually opping here as well. Imagine if Nifty killed them all.
He's very good, but it seems unlikely so far. I wonder what Nifty's centimeters for a 360 is.
The sense is fairly high, if I'm not mistaken.
What does that mean, Dan? What does it mean? Tell the viewers.
It's just a standardized format to measure sensitivity. That means you don't have to do any calculations about DPI or drivers or Windows sensitivity.
It's like everyone agreeing to use the metric system.
Anything. It's just it's just like the most simple and standardized format. So if someone says to me how many centimeters, I know exactly what it means.
I don't.
I know exactly what it means.
I should probably, but I don't
But
know.
because like once you know what yours is, it's very easy to understand what someone else's is.
Nice adjustment from Tariq. Does he go back to the world again a third time? No. I have that knife. Which you have right now. Let Dan use one of my knives.
True that, true that. I will brandish it soon.
You're the only person I'll lend a knife to.
It's,
Wow.
it's because you know that if I steal from you, I still have to come into the studio every day. So you don't even have to go to my house
Yeah,
to get it
that's
back.
true. Earlier in the same broadcast, James said that he explicitly does not trust Dan. So
I don't even remember that. I say so many.
because I don't trust you is what you said.
I say all kinds of nonsense. Don't believe all of it. Apart from the parts you should believe.
Actions
Renegades
speak louder than words.
trying to do something on the B site, and it's almost Usilo running to sidewalk to escape the fire from FNS, as opposed to trying to take the site. That's the situation they appear to be in. Don't know where FNS is aiming that one at the time, but now there is an opportunity, and Rush will quickly take it away. Usilo, does he know what's... Oh, boy! Never mind.
Close one. That was so there was a great counter flash on the lower ramp, blinded every single person coming down. This is exactly what I would do if I was them. Oh, they weren't prepared for upper as well. So the 4 players, they run through the perfect counter nade. So I'm not sure if it was telegraphed. Somehow, if you do one flash and go over, like the counter nades can't come out that well. Usually a flash won't come, so there might have been 2 flashes or something like that. But definitely not getting ops would have helped them out there too.
Okay. Renegades, can they eke out an additional round? Can they eke it out? Three orbs working surprisingly well. Haven't seen it have this much success in quite some time. Nades out from Renegades, fast round into the A yard, perhaps initially baiting out counter grenades.
See, that's the counter smoke that Rush throws, just like in front of the sandwich smoke so that they can't actually use their sandwich smoke. And now he can just sit right here, he can flash through it, he can push through, go to the side.
The taps from Azza. Renegades with a strong response, and we'll see what Rush can do about this. There is a lurker for the C side. Ooh. Surely someone will back off immediately. Keep the train track. Oh! What is that?
Come on, dude!
Wow, that's like a 270-degree spin.
That was fraudulent.
Spray transfer into his face. In the mouth. And they will get shut down, the Cloud9 side, but good effort from Rush. They seem to kind of just, as you say, like they've seen the counter smoke before. They seem to just ignore it. It did work out in this round, but because they were able to get so fast onto the side, but...
Yeah, no, it's a very common play to do to put through that. That's insane.
I want to see that again.
He almost, like, it looked like he nearly lost control just because of how big the flip was, but then immediately got it back as soon as he had to. Oh, nuts.
Nice, nice.
Nice.
Thank you. Caused. It's a replay, man.
See, that's why
Cause
you,
Cause Eds of UKCS.
like, that's why you want to, it's good to use your arm and your wrist as well, because then you do a big motion and then a
Yes.
small one.
Oh man, needs to be some definitive content. Need to make the definitive content on this because it doesn't exist, I don't think.
And it'll be all.
Yeah, disseminates the knowledge. Disseminates and proliferates. JKS, the CZ, good position for it. Oh, 1, 2. Oh, can't get the third.
That was a great angle.
Yeah, CZ, if you know how to use on the pistol, is pretty good, but even up by the Renegades now, the Cloud9 going to get the bomb down, and that guarantee of money is always good. It's guaranteed money.
Wow.
Oh. You don't like Renegade chances now, the flank is in. Finesse will finish him off, and now it's Asa. He'll be getting in there. Good headshot in from him, and good Finesse is quite a way away. He's very paranoid, gets on top of the train. Good move. As it was faking it after all, he's going to have to try to chase him down. FNS just running the gauntlets. And even though Azza will get the frag, the round is lost. The money is in Cloud9's bank. B to the A to the N to the K.
Nice, go Dan. Sorry. Thought you were spitting bars.
There's a B and an A. Where's the N and the K?
Do you know what a bar is?
Yes, James.
Okay, what is a bar?
Bar isn't it typically usually? Is it like the 8 count? It depends on like the.
What is no? It
structure,
doesn't.
right?
It doesn't. It does not.
It's
What is a
just
bar?
Isn't it just like you have like 8? Like what is the terminology? It's like beats within a bar.
Yeah, within a bar.
Within a tempo, and the tempo like you have beats per minute.
Is it 4 or is it 8? I think it's 4.
Well, they're split into 4, right? Isn't that like half bar or something?
No, there's no half
Or
bar.
is
there's
that
just bars.
is that A bar?
I think 4 is a bar.
Oh, okay.
4 beats.
I thought it was 8. I don't know why.
You might be right, but I think it's 4.
I was gonna go the other way.
You what, mate?
Oh, there's just like
So when you say
8 bars in a verse, right? Or 16 bars in a verse. That's broken up into 2.
We're just talking about bars.
bars.
Don't make it difficult for us. It's been a long day, Lorders.
I was just going. I thought your way was complicated.
4 beats. A bar is 4 beats. What is complicated about that? What is wrong with you?
So
Seriously.
what's complicated about 8 bars?
You
in a,
just said
16
like
bars in a
12
verse?
different numbers.
Literally the same numbers that you said. 4
No,
and
you
8.
said 4, 8, and then like
That's it.
a quarter or something. What did you say?
I did not say that.
He said there's
Said-
verse is 16.
See, that's more
bars.
numbers. Why are you adding numbers? I said 4. You're making 16. That's 2. That's 2 digits.
Quick maths.
Quick math.
Double the syllables.
Are you getting on the Googlers, or should I get on the
No,
Googlers?
no. I'm.
Can't
The
get the
Google
Googler.
device. The Google device. You know that like I feel like the stuff like the Google glasses, and I think Microsoft's on doing their own as well. That stuff's not gonna catch on for a while. I think. I feel like
Google
they're
Glass.
still in like prototypes, but yeah, you know, Google glasses, Google
Yeah.
glasses.
Yeah, I don't think they.
Aren't they just for like
I think that's just
over 18 movies?
What?
What?
Well, what? What
Round
do you-
number 18, and Renegades are on pistols. Cloud9 moving towards the B bomb sites, and Renegades have stacked A. So this is not working out as they might have intended. Az is looking for some information on a quick rotation, but he's been Molotov out of connector. Didn't know what to die in isolation, and all the CTs or single file move towards CT spawn. Az will stay in the close quarters of connector. With the CZ, and the 3 of the 5 players will be in CT now. What can he do with this? Can they steal a weapon away? Multiple targets for automatic. Look at these bells being run. Not run. 3 versus 5 all of a sudden. And some toys have been collected by... What is going on? I mean, at what point do they go for this round? Az is charging towards the bomb now, but the Molotov might be in a GG. I don't think he's thrown it in the right place at all. Why did he do that?
That was weird. Can they stop it? No, they can't. Oh, they can. What's going on?
What the hell just
That's the worst Molotov I've ever seen.
Well, the bomb,
Unless...
side bomb plant. So he was trying to throw it differently.
But wasn't it default?
No.
Ziggy is nodding and agreeing with you, I think.
Oh, you're saying did he throw it off the door?
No, I think the bomb was planted default, wasn't
No,
it?
the bomb's planted on the right side of the bomb train.
But it looked default.
No.
Where the replay's at?
Ziggy, is it the worst Molotov you've ever seen?
There's no
Yeah,
way.
he's nodding his head. He agrees very
Okay.
strongly.
No, the
Strongly
Molotov
agree.
was weird for sure, but the bomb was planted on the right side of the bomb train.
I need to see where the bomb was planted.
I just
I'm not
told
saying you're
you.
wrong.
You
I
don't,
just want to
you
see.
don't
Yeah,
trust
you
Ziggy, come on.
I just want to see where it was because.
He was
Okay,
defusing
I'm
on
going
the
to
right.
hold. I'm going to hold my. It looks like a default plant to me.
What do you call default? Then?
The default is default.
Default is right behind the bomb train, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, it wasn't there.
it wasn't there.
It was right there.
I was here.
yeah,
okay.
the right side of the bomb.
I feel like if he just threw the default Molotov, it would have covered that as well.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that's why the Molotov was
Ziggy's
bad.
nodding. He strongly agrees.
Yeah. So
That was weird.
okay. Yeah, that was interesting. But then I don't know if FNS saw where the bomb was planted, so maybe we have to give him the benefit of the doubt, because if he doesn't know how to decide the side plant is, then you can understand him running out
Yeah.
with the Molotov, but that was too close for comfort. Anyway, it is 13-5. Renegades on the bye once again. Jacob still has one of the AKs from the previous round. Very, that was an anomalous round in how far Renegades got with that in terms of kills, considering the weapons they had, so on and so forth. But here we are, 40-second mark, and they're creeping up Ivy Cloud9.
kills to be had. Headshots, well, a headshot is had onto Tarek. His head is gone. As his head is gone. Heads being lost all over the place. 3v3 ensues. Now the bomb is on position for the plant. The pace, the feet.
Oh, hit him.
The feet, the back of the ankles. That is not honorable. That is less than honorable. He's still trying to dart out there, but will meet the AWP of Skadoodle as he's now in the 1v1. 10 seconds to get the bomb on the plant. He's got the bomb, going for the plant. Will he hold? JKS, he's going to just go for it. He knows Skadoodle had no choice. By the way, I think Siggy said he thinks that it's a communication error on the part of the
yeah, I would imagine.
Renegades
I think that's
about where the plant was.
Yeah.
On Cloud9.
So we cannot judge. We can make no judgments. We will make no judgment. We aren't those guys. We're good guys, damn it. We're decent people in an indecent time. Hashtag Batsman.
Except that time, sees wide peaked with 10 HP to kill 5.
Yeah, that was
Except that time.
that was weird.
That was indulgent.
So
we have technical pause.
There are ping issues. So there was a technical pause.
Oh. There you go. Well, I guess it's not technical difficulties necessarily, but
Dan is the face
look,
of
Ninjas in Pajamas sent stuff to me.
Oh, nice. How nice of them.
And normally I wouldn't open this on broadcast, right? Because it's like branded stuff and, you know. But I think this is quite nice. So on this occasion, I'm going to...
Get in there.
Wow, they sent me all kinds of stuff. Okay, this stuff I'll leave for Twitter. They sent me toys. They sent me bits and bobs. The keyboard's in the other one.
It's a hodgepodge of stuff.
We'll get back to that. 13-6 Renegades have a bye. It was a difficult first half for them. Let's see if they can close things out now in the second. Cloud9, the whole team is here towards B. Will this be a faster play because Renegades would be less prepared for it? Again, Cloud9, no strangers to the slower rounds. It's not easy to get up there. It's a hard jump.
Unless you're Robs. 100%.
Sometimes, because I don't go up there, well, I hardly ever play B. So I often can't remember if I can even jump up there. But yes, I can.
Well, quick B play from Cloud9, looking to close down the game with their UMPs and CZs. No tech 9s for anyone there. Rush for the first kill, and that's an important one because that opens up the plant straight away. The only issue now is holding on to connector, but the CT's already spilled out into the yard and they're losing players in the back. So this becomes very difficult. Tarek will have to be the front man, whilst the other two players, actually they're all together at the moment. It's actually working out somewhat. It's a bit awkward, and they all get shot from behind. So that's maybe they should have assigned a defender to the back.
I respect the tapping from Automatic there at the end of the UMP.
That was a tough one.
Yeah, it's horrible on train as well when you have two people trying to hide in the same place because there really isn't space for the second guy.
Yeah,
I mean, they did get flanked as well, which made it really easy.
Eric actually hit a really nice backward strafe onto the ladder, and then realized there was like a guy below him, and like blew up both their spots. But he had to get out of there. So he tried.
Right then, it's the comeback trail for Renegades. Nifty on the AWP. Speak of the devil, and who shall appear? It's a very bad Bane impression.
You can do better.
I can, but I've got hay fever, so I'm limited.
Hay fever.
My
Bane
powers.
It's good. Bane,
It's like kryptonite.
Okay, well this is not going well for Cloud. Cloud9.
No.
Cloud9 Nuga. I miss watching Brood War sometimes. That game is super hype. Hype. Oh.
Uh-oh. Spaghetti-o.
Goodbye.
Good night.
Now the bomb's going to go down. Now they can win the round.
Oh.
And partly because
Their own
Rush is going to
Molly.
get a really forward position here. He's 26 and 11. He wants that 30 bomb now.
Will they expect this?
Oh my god.
Oh
my
my
god.
Oh, one more bullet. Give him a bullet.
He's too good. He is too good. FNS, can you finish off the job? He's deep towards oil, playing the long con. It is the default plant. Making the right play. Nobody picking just yet. One player above him.
Whoa.
And he's automatic, and he can't get it done.
That was pretty insane from Nifty. He could have very easily missed that and no one would have complained. You know? Like, that was not an easy shot.
I actually thought Finesse was going to go for the guy on top of the train that was closer.
That's what it seemed like.
Because I thought that would be the better one because the fight is much more awkward for them to play afterwards. Whereas if he kills the first player, the other guy's a super easy engagement.
That's true.
Target selection. Come on. Come on. Target selection is difficult and it's another hard skill of Counter-Strike. What's good? Dodle. Skadiddle. Skadiddle.
Skadood.
Skadiddle. Let's see if he can find something with the AWP.
Can Skadoodle thread the needle?
Skadoodle finds nothing. He's denied happiness in this round so far. But maybe happiness can still be achieved in this round. But for who?
Isn't this skin a different color?
Nope.
I think it is.
It's the color that it is here. That's the color of the skin.
I don't think it is. I'm not convinced.
The gloves, maybe you're thinking about the gloves. The glove combo makes
No,
you
I don't think this is white. Maybe it's like a battle scarred version or something. I don't know.
I think it's white. I think that looks very normal. JG, you have behavior, it's messing with everything. It's messing with all your things. Oh my god, please just shoot. Does that work? Can't work. Too thick.
2 Cs. All spaces. Sometimes that spot is really good.
Sometimes. Not this time. 3v2 for Cloud9 as they slowly but surely bring this a split together onto the central location, the bomb train, in which all the CTs will die and happiness was achieved by Skadoodle after all. He's now happy. 14-8. And the money's run dry for Renegades.
That's a tough one.
I wonder if, like, you know how Bitcoin mining has like raised up the price of graphics cards and stuff. I think like Bitcoin's very comparable with like the gold in the gold rush era. Do you think like shovels went up like 20 times the price or something?
100%.
Like, everyone's buying shovels.
But if you can make a shovel, you're worth your weight in gold.
Yeah. What was like the 1080 of a shovel?
Very good.
In the shovel world. What was that?
The 1080 Ti shovels?
The 1080 Ti shovels. What was that like?
Comes with 2 handles and 3 spades.
Yeah. People get crazy, man. They get the gold rush.
I feel like that's
crazy.
a James branded shovel. Just the Megatron of shovels.
Megatron of shovels. I like it.
Probably sell the best shovels.
Megatron.
I love Megatron.
Wait, did you are you an Optimus Prime person or a Megatron person? James?
Megatron.
Megatron.
You Megatron. You love that. The arm cannon.
Megatron, yeah. And he was just he was a bad dude.
That's like a railgun.
I like the heels.
He's a dirty man.
He was bad to the core. That's just true. JKS going for the. Well, I guess you can. Oh, he's not going to throw the one way. He's got the setup. The peak for Nifty. You're worried about the guy where Nifty is, and then JKS gets you, but actually in reality the flash gets everyone wrecked.
That was, yeah, one of them should have been playing anti-flash there. They were just too threatened by the footsteps, which made sense. It didn't even seem like the flash was going to come. I'm not surprised JKS turned around, but he also dodged flash already, so they didn't expect to play.
What else can Cloud9 do? Oh, okay. I thought that'd be a lot worse.
Yeah, he seemed like he's standing in there for
This could be
a
spam.
while. The worst is the bug where you throw it and it just bounces. That bug is gone now, is it? Oh, I haven't seen that happen in ages.
I think it still exists sometimes, but no, they patched it, but there's still like very few exceptions.
That's cool then, because they did clearly a good enough job. I don't think I've seen that in a very long time.
Yeah,
I used to see it commonly, which was actually quite amusing. Not for the person though.
Yeah.
Well, are they going to the B side? They want to end things, James. Will they end it?
Nifty's here. However, they have closed many channels for him to shoot people, but look how fast he is. So I might say Nifty. Moving to the high ground as they're looking for a flank. He's heard a sound cue of a player moving away, and he will bank on that being the player holding the ladder. And Rush moves yet more, but FNS is in position. Can he deliver though? As they're now holding the attention of both players. A bait with a flashbang. FNS looking on the high ground. I think there's a smoke down, maybe not.
Oh,
Can't get it done, and Azza from the back.
Azza. What a round from Azza. The ladder flank. Those all 3 kills were beautiful.
I think James, what you mean to say is not Nifty, but maybe he should be called Swifty. But like, that's where you wanted to go.
No, Nifty.
Oh. But Nifty doesn't not a descriptor of speed. Is it?
Didn't say it was.
Okay, fair enough.
It's a tidy shot.
Fair play.
It's
Nifty would be like useful. So yeah, like it would work like that. I guess.
yeah. And I think he was in a situation where efficiency was required, and he proved his worth. So
I'll save the Swifty one for myself.
in that sense,
That's
that
mine.
sounds like a detergent or something.
Swifty, because it's like Swiffer.
I don't even know.
Cleaning
I don't even know what it sounds like, but I know there's a detergent in there somewhere.
It's
Well.
tight head.
Could be the last round for Renegades. They need to hold on for 6 more rounds. It's not easy against Cloud9. Rush just solo working the alley position, keeping pressure up, which is really good. It helps to obscure things, also maybe burn some more utility of Renegades. And still not much in the way of sound cues about this inner hits that's coming. So
This last round, they let Scoodle die. Oh, they don't have an off this round. Oh, they do. Where is it? Okay, there he is.
As waiting for a planter, but he's exposed to his left. No one pushing, however. There is the bomb, lots of info. The sidewalk push will allow a trade. JKS with the AWP falling back now to better cover. Tarek punishing Isolo, brazenly jumping out. Nifty continues to do ridiculous things with the AWP. Oh, he presses Q at the wrong time, still gets the kill. What the hell? Rush now pulling a rotation for his teammates. 2 on 2. Nifty again. Can he expect to rush from the right-hand side? Yes, the question. The nature of this rotation. He's using the wall for cover. Oh, Rush has forced him away. 17 seconds, bomb must go down. Nifty returning. Rush needs to turn the corner, but surely Nifty's going to charge him. Oh, there's Nifty. He sees a trade fragger now. He'll plant the bomb. Got to be careful, though. Could get shot in the toes. Get your gun back out!
Oh.
there's no way he has time to reposition.
He jumped. I mean, I don't think he expected JKS to
he
jump.
saw him on the peak, didn't he? Oh no, maybe I'm just confusing. Sometimes it's confusing.
JKS walked out and then
Yeah.
jumped on the bomb train.
I think it was unexpected.
Yeah,
JKS would just blast him like that.
He took a risk for sure, but he had lower HP.
I think that I thought he saw him, but I don't think he did. I think it's just sometimes confusing when we do the X-ray and stuff.
But they messed. Cloud9 messed up a couple. They did something better than they did last round, where last round they let Scoodle die because they're supposed to have the op come down the left side and then post on Z, and then all the riflers pour out into the site.
Right.
But they let Scoodle go first, so then the op gets killed and then everything else falls apart.
It's true.
That round they had the riflers go first, 2 in fact, so to make sure he couldn't die, which was good. But then they let the bomb on him.
Yeah. That's true. That was a bit, and he had no one to help him.
Yeah.
So yeah, oversights. So an 8 hit here from Cloud9. Oh, goodbye. You know you're dead.
He was dead.
I love those moments where you just know. You just take hands off the mouse and keyboard.
I feel like I would have tried to walk back, but
Nothing you can do.
he might have been grenade stunned or something too.
However, his teammates have more than made up for that, so that's fine. That is fine.
Trade is there for Tarek. Tarek, the last man standing, with a minute on the clock. See his mind wearing away. Where does he expect these players to be? God, he's got to check so many angles. Got to be careful of the stop sign. But Nifty's looking elsewhere. He's around that brown train, though. There he is. Where's the last guy? Tarek still with 30 seconds left on the clock. Now Nifty has to guess. His teammate's in Pop Dog, though. So that will give Nifty some extra cover. He will see who first. He sees the barrel of the gun, but Nifty doesn't even realize he's dead before he starts moving in the right fashion to escape. Avoiding the flashbang. He's avoided his teammate, though. Oh, getting shot in the back now. Where the hell is he getting shot from? Got to find a back train player. Oh, dear. Doesn't work out for him. If he could have got the frag on Nifty, would have been a gamble to try and plant back bomb train. JKS could hide or face expecting the rotation, but no.
Nice grind from Renegades. I think, a couple missteps from Cloud9 here or there. Nothing insane, but Renegades playing, well to exploit it, well to get themselves in the comeback position. And this is it. This is the comeback position right here. It's where they get to claim a free, round 4. They won against the key buy versus buy. Now they're up against the pistols. They win this round. Their economy, gets to the point where they can have all the things that they want, all the nades and everything, all the guns. And then it's just a case of just keep grinding out. And Cloud9 will probably have 2 good buys left before overtime, potentially. So, no, 1 actually. Probably only 1 solid buy, right? 1.5. So it's full save. They'll have a buy on round 28. If they lose that, then I guess the next good buy is for round 30. So let's see what they can do here. It's very, very tough, and the setup from Renegades is pretty good. They are playing to be able to help each other, and they're not too close to the choke points. Use the advantages of their weapons. No smokes for the T, so the Orps or the Orp of Nifty should have a good time, but Solo will have a pretty fantastic time himself.
Money.
Oh!
Oh, it almost looked like a crater the way he died as well. But I liked it. I like it, FNS. I approve.
So crater was a term from Quake, and I don't know if it's used.
I've never heard it.
It's a Quake term. I don't know.
It's me and you, Dan. It's me and you.
Yeah, I don't know why you started using it, James, because you have used it for a long time.
Why did I start using it? Probably because of you.
Probably, yeah.
What's
It's a cool term. Crater means you fall to your death. It was a death message in Quake 3. If you fall to your death, it says player has cratered.
Oh.
Like, you fall so hard that you created a crater, I suppose, would be the idea, maybe, perhaps. So it's a pretty nice way of saying someone's fallen to their death, I suppose. In a video game, specifically Counter-Strike or Quake. So they're in a decent spot here, but Skadil's check for it. No, too many angles, too many man. The rush will do the job, and Azza off the spray down from E-Box holds it. ECS wants to get in there as well, and he will execute the remainder.
Come back from Renegades. They have come a long way. See what Cloud9 choose to do.
Azer's a beast. JKS is on point right now too.
So they're saving for the big buy next round, it seems.
Perhaps being from Australia, James, they are used to long journeys.
I like it. Yeah, very good.
Didn't have to look back for that.
Acknowledge me!
It was good.
Please.
It's a diamond in the rough.
That was like a hard one to respond to, but it was good.
Yeah, all I could say really was yes.
That's nice.
Nice. Because there's a tactical timeout as well. We can't even continue the conversation on what's going on. It's just pause. So you have to pause as well. Poor Danny. Feels crucified.
It's the effort that counts. I feel like the show's been pretty good this season. Had a lot of fun. I think it's the studio. I think it brings out the best in people. I think the set really brings out the best in people.
Really needs to James it up.
You see all of it, and you're just generally confused, and you're like, well, I'll just go for it, I guess. I can go for it.
This is actually such a big mess right now. James has his shoes off.
I love it.
There are many talking points.
There are, yeah.
It's great, yeah.
You can't really just close your eyes and point somewhere, and you have something to rant about.
Leave your imprint wherever you are, right?
This is a dangerous round for Renegades.
Yeah.
Jacob.
Ooh, the pipes. Blocks by the pipe. The grenade, so no damage will be done. 1 minute 5. Cloud9 will deploy some granates. 4 of 5 players are IV for the time being. They don't have all the grenades in the world, and they do start to move up quietly. It would appear that Jacob has a gap in the smoke. Now he's worried if they will push on the other side, and he's right. So far, so good on the guesswork from Jacob. There's the 3rd kill as well. This has been neutered, neutralized.
That's a great read.
Now comes the buy from Cloud9.
is it, boys.
Moments you've all been waiting for. It's nice, isn't it?
So good.
Notice is using my. It's like the green spray thing. It's like just to refresh and hydrate your skin. So it feels very good.
Brings me back into the moment. Makes me present again.
It's good.
And whole again.
One Piece.
I should put some sriracha in there one day.
Good anime. What?
You want to spritz yourself?
It's
You
be
want to
nice
spray sriracha on your face?
It'd be a nice practical joke.
It's your own spray. That.
Here's this refreshing spray.
You think me crying on broadcast is funny?
I couldn't bring myself to do it. Apologies, James.
Sorry, James.
Get in there.
Like somewhere.
I can smell the spray now.
Did that make
It
did that make
smells
you
like
sneeze?
potpourri. No, I was coughing, wasn't sneezing.
Oh, right, sorry.
It's like a cough out of your nose.
Okay, well, Cloud9, a lot of presence towards Ali. They have not expended too many grenades of Renegades just yet. Renegades sitting on still a healthy amount with 50 seconds left to use his cannon grenades. And Cloud9 are putting all the chips in the basket of Ali. And JChem pretty in position here. This is not the best thing to run into, but somehow they're making it work, forcing their way out. Nifty though, fantastic shooting with the AWP, just what you expect from him.
Round 2.
Puts Tarek in a 1 versus 2 to prevent Renegades from securing the long comeback into overtime. And he does it! 4 kills for Nifty. An absolute baller he is.
Why is he such a god?
Russia's 34 kills. Oh my god.
Oh
Nifty
my
was 7 for 15
In the first half?
Yeah.
My god. Dude, he's hitting everything right now. That is scary. Noah Francis.
Well, the slate, it has been wiped. It's a reset. Everything's reset now.
Nothing is printed on the tablets.
We can forget
On the sheet.
past.
Who are we missing? A Cloud9 player.
Hazza.
The way the game state integration is, somebody leaves from one team, they put somebody from another team on the other team for reasons that I will not bore you with, but we will email Revolver and ask him to correct the issue.
Not even Revolver, it's just Revolver now.
Revolvo?
Yeah, you said Revolver.
Yeah, but what's Revolvo?
Did you mean Valve?
Yeah.
So Volvo, and then Revolvo.
Why Volvo? If it's Valve.
Volvo is a big meme with Valve. Like everyone went to the Volvo Facebook page when Dota 2 forgot to, they didn't do their Halloween update or something, and they got really mad, and they all went to the Volvo page and disliked Volvo, like real Volvo, like car company. It was so dumb.
That is really stupid.
So the meme was calling them Volvo as opposed to
Which you knew,
Valve.
right? You knew about it. Because you've called them Volvo a bunch of times. And then you called them Revolver a bunch of times. Because then the Counter-Strike community took that, again, because the Revolver update.
I didn't know about the story behind it.
Oh, because I thought that you said Revolver as a...
I thought you were taking the meme to the next
sometimes
level.
I think I have said Revolver, actually.
I think your brain works at a level that even you don't understand, James.
It is, yeah.
I think that's
My brain is ahead of me, is ahead of everyone.
look on James' faces. Yeah.
How do you want to head of Bardolph is Bardolph.
Bardolph versus Bardolph.
But it's just like the internal...
It's like you would beat
internal
yourself
battle.
at chess and be surprised.
It is one of those... You would make a great anime show, James. Like a
That's
shonen
true.
anime.
Yeah.
And you just like go into your own head and it's like you finding yourself.
These are my favorite anime. E-League.
If I wrote down like every ridiculous thing that happened or I saw in my life, I would be a millionaire. I'd have the best sitcom on TV, and I'd be I'd be rich.
What you're saying is you can be a millionaire.
I'd have 2 boats. Well, I don't have the memory. I don't remember anything.
It's the cruel irony of all of it.
Honestly, I'd have at least 2 boats.
So how do you know they happened?
Because I remember the feeling.
It's imprinted.
It's not the events.
It's imprinted on his behaviour. He's been conditioned.
So all these experiences make me the man I am today. That's why.
He's been conditioned by violence and poverty.
When I look back and realize how awesome I am, I can see the events in the distance. I just can't reach them. You know. I need electrolysis on the brain.
To explode a red.
And I remember.
Oh my god.
Ooh, down the ladder. That's
Wow.
sneaky stuff by Tarek. Surely, I was about to say, surely he doesn't run out, but he wants to run out with his team. Skadoodle will trade, but the trade game not going so well for Cloud9. Gonna have the clutch show from Finesse and Skadoodle, and it's not starting off too poorly. Finesse with a shot for Nifty. Jacob trying to work out the help position, help his team, but the wrap from Finesse. He's gonna wrap them all. Finesse now on top of the green train. Will be removed from the green train. No trespassers, says JKS, but Skadoodle, I thought he had a shot, but no. JKS will claim the first overtime rounds. And Renegades, hope has been restored for them. After like the game in regulation was pretty rough. So I feel like they coming out way better here into this overtime, especially with that start.
Yeah, like the triple ops, 11-4 half.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
that's tough. That's a very annoying half to think about. But now no T. Tabula rasa, as you said. It feels like both teams are actually playing quite well, but
Yeah.
which is cool, very cool.
Makes for a good game of Counter-Strike.
Indeed.
Nifty heading up. This guy is not afraid of anything. It took me a second to realize what he just actually did.
FNS just took such a huge risk by going down that far walking.
That's one way to change the outcome. Rush with a slight jump, sees the Azabai box. Now there are problems towards A. There are two CTs though. In this position, one spotted towards connector. JK's in the red now. Got to be careful. Jacob faces two and he's gone.
Sabon will be on A now, planting. Automatic is set up us the bomb. Set us up the bomb.
Set up the bomb for us.
You know what? Actually, that's probably a meme that people don't know about.
Set us
That
up
was
the
like
bomb.
that was like one of the first ones that exists.
Memes?
Do you not know this one?
No.
Oh my God, James, do you know this one?
Of course I know this one.
Thank God. See, there you go.
Oh.
We'll have to explain this to you. It's pretty awesome actually.
Did you use IRC?
Yeah, I use IRC.
For what? For a
use
specific...
Yeah, I use IRC for...
file sharing.
Why is it taking so long? Are you lying?
No, I use it for Counter-Strike, but I'm just trying to remember what I use it for because I didn't really even play many ESCA.
So you only use it for gaming?
#5on5.
Yeah, for gaming.
Ah, I bet you're one of those
PCW.
plebs who... What was the server for gaming?
QuakeNet. Well, QuakeNet was
QuakeNet.
QuakeNet was what the Europeans used.
People-
Surge, was it?
People
Game
on
Surge?
people on QuakeNet thought that QuakeNet was IRC.
No.
When it was just a group of servers on IRC, and IRC was massive. But yeah, if you weren't like just an IRC guy in general, then it wouldn't surprise me that you didn't know what it was.
North Americans use a different server.
But if you only use IRC for gaming, then yeah.
Yeah, I only use it for gaming. I was trying to think if StarCraft used IRC for anything, but we had just like our own
Chat rooms.
Chat rooms, yeah.
Yeah, but if you didn't use it outside of gaming, then I'll be surprised if you.
What did you use it for? Cybering?
All kinds of nefarious reasons.
Lots of people used to use it for file sharing, but
I was in some hacker collectives
collectives.
back in the day.
Can you hack?
I was a scripts kiddie.
Okay, well, back into the realm of Counter-Strike. We have Cloud9 readying themselves to burst onto the A sites. Is it going to be pop flash? Oh, this would be so sick. Very nice. Love to see this. Pop flash in. Where do you... Oh, that's interesting. Did he get a bit blind?
No, the T's were not blind.
No, Azza. Did Azza get blind from that? Because he seemed to not register the first player on his left.
Maybe half blind.
But perhaps he felt like there's two blind people here. Which one should I shoot first? But neither of them were really blind, so...
With 30-second mark, look at you still with this info.
This is kind of strange, huh? Because they just, he just cleared it out. Tarek heard that, so...
They have no time. They have to do this.
That's kind of a crazy
Oh, they're going to
rotate.
rotate back!
Wow.
That's next level. Such a smart team. Oh,
Oh, they're
or are
going
they?
in
No. Oh, now they've realized what's going on. Oh, that was so cool. Not as smart as I thought. But it seems they're still in a round-winning situation, although Nifty's alive, so perhaps they aren't. Okay.
So
Nifty is the problem. He is a massive problem. But Jacob is making it winnable, but Tarek will trade. That was crazy.
So just to be clear, because I was crazy. Like they went T-Con control as soon as they got the kill. They made like a split-second decision to go back to inner, and then use the 2 guys at ladder to go outside to fake outside. So it really felt like it would be outside. But because they didn't know that T-Con actually got scouted out again, truth is they should have just gone outside. But they didn't know that. Something like that.
It is interesting, like, because pulling rotations is really cool, but when you go from A to B, it kind of feels like that connector becomes a one-way door, because getting back into A is so impossible. If the T's just beat you there with a smoke, you can't get out. So sometimes it does feel like if you can get them to go B and try to go back into A, you've already done enough.
Yeah.
So I agree with you, but as you say, maybe it was unclear for them. But it worked out. It worked out, and 3 ops come back. They love it. They love it.
Push into the B-bomb site from Renegades. Trying to catch one play here. FNS already through connector, but he can't keep it open for his teammates. Skadoodle has to do more. So many numbers now, and I think that might be the round at that point. Triple AWPs in this round as well for Cloud9, so they really have to consider their economy, because it literally cannot afford more losses. It's a huge investment from them. You say 2 AWPs is an all-in play on the first round of overtime, but 3, I don't even have a term for that.
All in?
Don't need to find a term. You can just leave it there, but...
Oh. A man of science, James. Everything must be quantified and linguistic tools must be created.
I think we call the double AWP an all-in play.
Terrorists win.
I guess like anything that puts you in a spot where if you lose the first 2 rounds and can't buy, can be classified that way.
Anyway, it was a figure of speech and you ruined it.
Oh well. 17-17, Renegades having a pretty good game. I mean, that round, you do wonder if Tarek has a rifle. If he gets that first kill, gets into cover, slows down the push, there's less pressure on Skadoodle. Skadoodle got his kill. Like, everything changes, I think, if Tarek has a rifle there, because you see that he got caught and he couldn't scope and shoot in time, but if he has a rifle, he's able to actually fire there. So perhaps that is the triple AWP sort of, well, not really working out. What do you think? Am I alone in this thought?
No, I actually just agree with everything.
Nice.
They have the 2 ops now. It's automatic. I think he was playing Ivy. Would be Ivy this time. Skadoodle's over here. Where's automatic? Where's Tim? Where's Tim Ta? Okay. Off and by himself. He's in a pretty like utilitarian spot. He can opt from here if he gets smoked up. Watches upper for himself. It's a pretty heavy focus on outer though from both teams. That's a good read from Cloud9 in that regard. Smoke delayed. There. Actually walked through it. Whoa.
He's got time to back off as well. Maybe not expecting Yasulo to be so close. How much info does he have? I think Yasulo has the bomb. He does, so that's the bomb spotted for Cloud9, which means rotation. Automatic moving through CT on the back trains. Rush getting taken out by JKS. And Renegades continue to push. The numbers game too great. If they win this round, surely it's GG, because there's no money for Cloud9 apart from the 5k on automatic. Tarek fighting for his life though. That smoke might help him. Angles on Pop Dog, and this is going back and forth. Automatic versus 2. Yasulo planting the bomb as they're moving back towards main. Molly, but no smoke. Yasulo by E-Box. Nobody showing. I'm sure they'll wait for the tap. Yasulo partly blind. He scope in time. Yasulo on the left-hand side. And that is match point, and a very strong match point, all things considered.
Yeah, 5v4 when they got that kill on Skadoodle got the kill, but they traded him out right away. That was number 1. Tarek threw a cool smoke as a response to them losing Ivy control, but still Rush got killed because they took Ivy control. As you can see, he got so uncomfortable close to team main and had to like lurk around, and then he got killed lurking around so that he wasn't exposing himself to Ivy. and Tarek could only play for himself. So in that situation, he still did good, but clearly that round was won because they took Ivy.
All the tacticals, all the time. And Cloud9 feeling the burn of the economic burden of the previous rounds.
I wonder if they tried to just throw a back six smoke instead of throwing that smoke like that train stopper that Tarek threw and just wall them out and then try to get rushed to push in the T-con. That would have been better because it was like majority of players were at Ivy. They could have traded map control, which is what they should be like trying to do in the first place. Oh, good smoke.
Very nice for automatic. And he's not going to, he won't be able to get anything out of it though, unfortunately, but it's cool to see. I mean, it's quite common that you'll even see the AWPers run into the Molotov and just get a pick. And it's pretty damn strong sometimes, but Tarek's playing it safe. The only issue is that he doesn't have any support yet. Cloud9 would do well to offer up another player to help him, and for Tarek to play a little bit further back could also work. But that said, at the same time, with the CZ, he may want to just try to get a couple kills, get a really good spot, try to gamble on a couple kills, and hope his teammates can do the rest as they're making noise above Pop Dog. Oh, I wondered if Rush would go off the ladder there.
Yeah. I wonder if he thought he'd be fine, but then second guessed it. It seemed like he would have been fine.
Yeah, he would have.
Well, here comes the push. 2 kills for Cloud9, pretty quick off the bat. Tarek can reset, goes back though, but Nifty, of course. Doesn't matter if Tarek's falling. Skidoo gets one back. Nifty on the corner of the smoke. Nifty everywhere. Nifty, Nifty, Nifty.
Oh, we saw it.
Waiting for more movement. FNS is moving in from the backs ever so slowly. 1T on the site, 1T on the high ground.
Is Nifty just a step ahead of Skadoodle here? See, like that's the second position Skadoodle will take.
Yeah.
So, because that would be pretty nuts. And Scar's actually going deeper. Looking for the AWP maybe, but finesse that from the back. Nothing he can do. Now it's all over. Oh, into the knife you go.
Dirty.